land in this country is out of control. Studies show that land in Nairobi is the most expensive in the continent. More expensive than Egypt and South Africa and Morocco and all those other countries that look like they're more, maybe first world countries. And when you try to dig deep and find out why is land so expensive in Kenya and in Nairobi, two main reasons. One, we don't have enough serviced land that is available for development. Two, people or speculators are just holding land and all they're doing is moving land between themselves, and thereby with no value creation and beneficiation, the cost of land is just going up. When government wants to build SGR, and when they compare with Ethiopia, ours is 3-4 times. Why? Because of the cost of acquiring land. Land is out of control. And so how are we fixing the issue of land with respect to affordable housing? We are establishing what is called a land bank. And the primary focus of land bank is going to be holding strategic government land available for public good. At a certain point, because we don't have money to go buy all this strategic land, is to first of all look at what we have as government and how best we can use it. And one of the things that you will agree with me, ladies and gentlemen, is that when you go to Eastlands, for example, you find an old house that was built in the 1940s, single dwelling house. As a matter of fact, Eastland is 546 hectares in terms of the land that is owned by government and where that is both county and national. And out of 546 hectares of land, we've got only 42,000 housing units. And of the 42,000 housing units, only 17 were original. The rest are all extensions. That is a lot of land for 42,000 housing units. And what that means is that the cost of the infrastructure that has been put in that area for such a small number of housing units is only serving a very small population. So we commissioned a study for Eastlands regeneration, and the studies come back and they're saying that in Eastlands we can put 200,000 units of housing. And by the way, have enough green space where kids can play, you can walk. So we're not talking about this clutter. No. 200,000 versus 42,000 units. And the rest of the country, we have gone through the same iteration and the same exercise. And we're looking at how we're going to redevelop some of the old municipal estates. The second thing, of course, there is land that is not developed yet, but we own. And we are looking at it from state corporation. Kenya Railway is sitting on a lot of land that is not core to their service delivery. Pension funds are sitting with land, and they have got what in financial terms we call a lazy balance sheet. Why is it lazy? It's lazy because it shows, when you look at that one line item, land and building, it shows billions of shillings in value, and yet it is illiquid. Some of those institutions are almost collapsed because they depend on the state for subsidy, and yet their balance sheet is showing billions of shillings. So we want to unlock that balance sheet. So the second decision with respect to land is, we've said that to make housing affordable in this country, what we're going to do is that government is going to commit to putting infrastructure into those parcels of land where we're going to do affordable housing. Why? Because today, that responsibility is largely left to the developer. But think about it. The developer has to borrow money to put the infrastructure, and the developer must put a margin on top of that. So when you look at the cost of delivery of the infrastructure that is private sector or that is developer driven, it means that we will never achieve affordability. So as government, we have made a principled decision, and all the key infrastructural departments are all aligned. That is energy, water, roads, that where we're building these houses and the budgets that you saw being ventilated the other day, they are all geared towards this particular agenda. So where we're building new houses today, one of the things that I have to do is to submit to Energy Ministry and tell them these are the estates or these are the areas where we're going to be building houses.